Yeah, I noticed that many are actually making a confusion in terms of what is the domain of learning outcome. So looking at this assignment that you have here, you're supposed to only list the domain where you are getting your verbs that you are using here. And your objectives should be up here. Then the domain of learning outcome, you should just list where your objectives are coming from. So for example, you say the students will identify. So identify is one word which comes from the knowledge domain. Let me see. The knowledge domain. So identify is under the knowledge domain. So you come here and list. So you come down here and you list knowledge. Then you put a comma because your objective here is asking knowledge. That is asking from students, or asking knowledge, their knowledge. So you're supposed to also highlight this because they will identify the particular structures that underline this cellular functions by analyzing. So you look at analyzing. Where does analyze fall under the domains that we have? So analysis or analyzing, it falls under analyze. So the domain that you're going to look at, the second one, is just analyze. We put a comma. Then the students will make judgments or evaluate. So if you are saying, let's check to see if you are correct. So if they're going to judge, it means that it falls under evaluate. That's the domain. So you just come here and put evaluate. So what you are simply telling me is, if I look it up here and read your objectives, I'm able to see, because I know them, I'm able to see where exactly you're looking, where exactly your objectives are leading your students. You're leading them to just knowledge. You want their knowledge only. You're concerned about their knowledge. So that's what you'll be looking at. Down here, you don't have to write this. These are objectives. The students will recall information. So we are rewriting again objectives, because objectives will say students will do this. That's objectives. So if you're looking at compare and contrast as your objective, let's look at where compare and contrast fall under. So it may be, do you have compare somewhere? I know that contrast. So it means that objective, this is under analyze, compare, contrast. So it means your domain is what? Is analysis. So under the analyze domain or analysis domain. Let me go back. So if you're looking at this one as your objective, it means this objective is under analysis. So I would rather say analysis than analysis. So this one is under analysis, but compare, contrast fall under analysis or analyze. So when you are talking about domain of learning outcome, you're just listing where your objectives are coming from and are leading your students. So it means your learning outcomes, your students will be able to show their knowledge, analyze something, or evaluate something. You don't have to rewrite the objectives again. I hope I'm making sense here. So just simply, and if you want to take some of these objectives and put them up here, and then come down and then tell us where exactly the domain of learning outcome is. Hope I have actually managed to help you. Another thing that I wanted to say is like, yeah, your assessments look okay, but I'm going to email you another handout that I have actually compiled from online sources with different types of pre-assessments or assessments that you can use, formative assessments that you can use, so that in the future when you are doing your lesson planning, you'll be able to refer to some of the types of assessments that I have on that handout. Let me know if you have any questions. Because I have noticed that you are in the right direction, but you had confusion here.